Quickly before we get into this video, I'd like to give a shout out to Ahead for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to pick up cheap and reliable Rocket League items on one of the most trusted sites on the internet, make sure you actually check them out. First link in the description. You can buy and sell your Rocket League items and use code ZenicOfficial at checkout for 3% off your orders. Do you guys want to be in with the chance of winning this Trigon mystery decal on my card right now, or £20 worth of V-Bucks to spend whatever you want on Fortnite? All you've got to do is subscribe to me and Laytxn, link in the description, leave a like on the video and comment your details down below. That is it. The winner will be announced in the next channel update. And guys, in the first episode we managed to get ourselves a mystery decal just from using this method. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm bringing another Rocket League video, and in today's video we have got episode 1 of the brand new series. We go from nothing all the way up to the titanium white Octane. So if you guys are unaware of what this series is, basically I'm going from one PCC crate and going all the way up to the titanium white Octane and telling you guys a load of tips and tricks on how you can make the exact same profit. And if you guys haven't seen the previous Nothing Something series, make sure to actually click that. There's a link in the description. It will take you down to a playlist where you can watch every single one of those episodes. So for this series, like I said before, I'm going from nothing all the way up to the white Octane. But obviously I want to upload some different content to the channel, because I can't make my channel completely related to these Nothing Somethings. Even though I do really enjoy making these videos, I sort of want to upload some different games, maybe some different content to the channel. So make sure you stick around. Obviously I'm going to keep this series going, but there might be a few other videos every now and then. And I would really appreciate if you guys check them out as well. So if you guys do want to see more of this series, make sure to smash that like button right now. 300 likes and I'll bring out a brand new episode very soon. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to smash that subscribe button right now to keep up to date with every single video I upload. And without further ado, let's get straight into this episode. I hope you guys enjoy. So the very first trade of this whole series is basically me just trying to sell my PCC crate and getting a load of different offers. I kept on listing my PCC out for maybe an hour, I'd say, and eventually I did get offered some crates by this guy. He put in 2 nitros, a triumph, a load of very rares as well. I think it was 2 or 3, and then he put in another crate which was a victory or a velocity. I can't remember. I think it was velocity. And thinking about that logically, the 2 nitro crates are going to get me back that PCC. So all the other stuff is a load of ads. And obviously, just from the first trade, that's an incredible profit. Very shortly after doing that trade, I find myself a guy that has a non-crate very rare and he wants some offers. So I invite him to a game and then I eventually give him a triumph crate. And thinking about that logically, the triumph crate is less than a PCC now. Maybe around a nitro crate, I'm not too sure. Because I haven't really been trading to the triumph crates at all. Because the dissolver is completely dropped now. It's dropping by the day. Same with atomizer as well. So obviously the crate isn't that high in demand, and eventually I do get myself a non-crate very rare, and you know what I guys did with the last series, so eventually if I keep on getting more of these, I can get myself some BMDs. I then find myself in a trading lobby, which I can suggest that is a very good tip. If you do get yourself in a trading lobby, obviously you've got your options open. If someone doesn't want to take your offer, you've more than likely got to find someone else that wants it. So eventually I put up my nitro crate and this guy put in a werewolf. He said that he didn't want a werewolf anymore and he knows that the crates are decent. So I put in a nitro. I was like, sure, I can do that for it, and he just ticked up. That's completely fine. Getting myself a werewolf, I might be able to find a buyer that wants to buy it as a car, because that's the benefit about buying import cars. You can find people that want them. And then as promised, I find a guy that wants to buy the werewolf, and obviously I find him in the trading lobby. Just keep on joining random games. Eventually you're going to get yourself in a trading lobby, and then you'll eventually find someone that wants to buy your items. So I found someone that wants a werewolf. He put in a Draco and a load of other ads. I didn't really care doing this trade because the Dracos itself are probably around the same price, if not more. And then obviously I'm getting to myself all of these ads I can use in future trades, even the limiteds as well. I know people that pay 1 PCC for every 24, so even so if I stack up on them, that's still some good profit. In the next trade I get into, I find a guy that wants to buy my Draco wheels, and he's actually from the same lobby, which is crazy because thinking that it would actually pay the exact same for another guy's Draco, and I just pretty much bought them. That's actually incredible luck. So managing to sell my Dracos and get myself a Sensio and a load of other crates, including 2 Triumphs, was actually an incredible deal. Because think about it logically, the Sensio is probably a little bit less, but then adding the 2 Triumphs, that's a PCC, and then all the other stuff. And I know like the items that I gave him are not worth a PCC at all, so that's still some decent profit. I then found myself a buyer for this Octane MG88, and I was completely fine getting rid of it because it's not really worth that much. Maybe a crate at max, and I don't even know which crate, probably about a nitro at max, I would say, in my opinion. And then eventually I just add a little bit because he said, yo, I can't do it 1 for 1. Considering it's a non-crate very rare and I know I can get at least 1 PCC out of it every single time, I was completely fine adding a little bit because think about it logically, if I'm paying less than a PCC, I can easily profit because there's a lot of buyers that pay at least 1, but I think I'll wait to get a BMD and bundle. I then found this guy on the looking for group that had 10 victories and he wanted 2 Triumphs crates, and I thought in my head, he's paying 5 victories for every Triumph, and the Triumph is dropping so much in price. And the victories aren't even that bad. You can get yourself some decent BMDs out of it, but obviously everyone wants that dissolver mystery decal, so I can't blame him to actually get those 2. But in my head, that's a load of profit because I really don't think 1 Triumph is worth 5 of those victories. So I think he overpaid a little bit. but even so, that's some decent profit at least. I want to get rid of these victories ASAP, but still, that is some profit for me. And then I found myself in another trading lobby with a load of different people, and I put up what I had, which was mainly the 10 victories I was trying to get rid of straight away. And this guy put in a decent offer for the victories. He put in some orange Kalos, and then a load of different ads, and I added a Sentio, which I really didn't mind doing, because thinking about that logically, the Kalos probably worth around 2 PCCs at max, because the Kalos have completely died, as of every single other set really in the game. Every single bad exhaust set has gone down in price a load, but even so, that's still some very good profit considering how bad the victories are. And then straight away, I managed to sell myself those Kalos wheels, and I put in an extra nitro and get myself 3 of those non-crate very rares. Because you know what I can do for them? I can eventually flip them for a load of different profit. I don't even know what I'm going to trade for this time. But then eventually, you'll see in the next trade, I get myself an incredible deal for the bundle of non-crate very rares that I have. And I really couldn't believe it at the time. I didn't think people would actually pay that much in BMDs just to get these non-crate very rares. But even so, it shocks me every time. But even so, that's still an amazing profit. Getting rid of the Kalos wheels and getting in those non-crate very rares. And then here is the trade you guys have all been waiting for. I sell all of my non-crate very rares and get myself my first mystery decal of this whole series, which is a Labyrinth, which isn't even that bad of a mystery decal. I was paying 5 ideally and getting myself a Tora, but eventually I found a guy that actually wanted to buy 7 and he had a Labyrinth. Thinking about that logically, I paid an extra 2 to go from a Tora to a Labyrinth. That's actually some incredible... That's just an incredible deal in general. And obviously, the Labyrinth isn't the easiest to sell, but probably do lab and ads and get myself a Hex next episode. So that is the final trade of this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and we've actually made some incredible profit and a great start to kick off the whole series. Obviously, I'm going to keep this series going for a while, hopefully for a decent amount of time, and get myself that titanium white Octane. But I'm not going to be doing it as frequently as I was with the Nothing to Dissolve series, but make sure you stick around and watch every single video I do. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more of this series, make sure to smash that like button right now. 300 likes, and I'll bring out a brand new episode very, very soon. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time.